Hey there, and welcome to another episode of Tips and Tech Talk. I'm your host, Ron. Today with Scott MacDonald, the Vice President of Marketing and Public Relations. I get that right?
You did. It's a long title.
It is. Today I want to talk about how important it is to use video in promotion. Could you talk about what you guys do here at US PBL?
Yeah, absolutely. And you're a big part of that, Ron. We appreciate all the work you do for us. But in today's day and age, it's all video. Nobody's going to read a story. Nobody's going to, look at things like that unless it's a short little video. And so that's why we focus on that with tips of the week. We're going to start this week in the US PBL. And we're going to have game highlights on our YouTube channel, which we've never had before. So we're excited about all of that.
Talk about the different ways you guys use them, because it's not just for social media. You guys use them in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, I mean, a big part of marketing now is testimonials and people kind of talking about their experience at the ballpark. So that's one of the features we'll try to highlight. Players, getting to know the players on a regular basis. They see them here on the field, but they don't know their backstory. And we have a lot of young men who've overcome a lot of obstacles and are now here playing professional baseball. We want to tell those stories as well. And there's just so much you can do with video that allows the fans to get that connection to come out here to Jimmy John's Field and support these young men trying to live out their dreams.
You have the ideas for these videos, but how do you know where to put them?
We try to spread it across all the platforms, so we're not just solely focused on one or the other, but we try to keep the human interest elements on YouTube and our website, and then we try to use Twitter as kind of our feature, breaking news, Facebook as well. We'll do a lot of human interest pieces on Facebook. That's our biggest fan base. And then for the video scoreboard, we like to use a lot of the pieces where people can kind of get to know players, short little pieces about maybe what their favorite food is or how they got here, or what do they like to do when they're not practicing baseball, and what are they going to do when they're done playing baseball. I mean, obviously they're not going to be able to do this forever. So little things like that where our fans can kind of get to know what these young men are all about.
Do you guys track that, and what determines where you put what?
Well, we're on the ground floor right now. As you know, you kind of came here in season 1. This is year 3, so we're experimenting with new things. As you know, you've done.
But you have to, because it's always changing.
Exactly.
You always have to be up with the time.
Yeah.
Nothing stays cool for too long.
Exactly. And I think the coolest thing that we have going for us are these young men. They're open to do anything we ask them to do. And they like telling their stories because they do have those, they went to a small college, or they went to a big college and ended up at a small college, and they did extremely well there, and now they're getting their opportunity to play pro baseball. So that's kind of how we feel it out. Those are the videos that do the best that I've seen, the real human interest, behind the scenes type of stuff that we like to do on Snapchat and Instagram and things like that.
So USPBL uses Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. But what I like to tell people is use what you're comfortable with. Don't overextend yourself. What advice would you have for a small business owner or a marketing person who's trying to get the edge over their competitors? What would you tell them to do with video? What would your advice be?
Be different. Be different on all platforms. Don't do the same thing across all the platforms. That's one thing we try not to do here, is if we have one video, it might live on Facebook, and another video might live on YouTube. So that's kind of my advice, is don't be boring. Be different. Don't be afraid to try new things, even if nobody's ever done it. Like those are the things that kind of keeps people tuning in to your social media network.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say is how effective your video marketing campaign as far as the success and the interaction and the crowds you guys draw here?
We're very early in that stage, but I would say that it is our biggest tool we can use on that video scoreboard and on our social media platforms to let these fans kind of see what's going on outside of that 7:05 to 10 p.m. game.
As we stand here on opening day, what do you look for the US PBL in the 2018 season?
I'm so excited about opening day and all the things we have going on, from promotions to the players on the field to the ring ceremony before the game. I think it's just going to be an unbelievable day, and I can't wait to experience my first opening day here at Jimmy John's Field.
So I want to thank Scott for joining me. Thank you for watching, and like Scott said, try to be different, but ultimately use the platforms you're comfortable with. But you got to get out there and you got to use video to market your business. I want to thank Scott again for joining me. I want to thank you for watching. Get out here to Jimmy John's Field and, of course, make those videos to market your business. Thanks for watching today. We'll see you next time for another episode of Tips and Tech Talk. I've been your host, Ron. We'll see you next time.